A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. The Scarlet Knights headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The give to the single back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Get those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Fullback's got it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
The give to the fullback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Left side is Edwards. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the big fullback. Got an alley. Enough to move the chains. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. There he goes. He got loose. Across the 40 outbound down to 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Right side, it's West. And he's got room. Great move, now he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play call. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players, to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You gotta love what you've seen from this offense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Trying to barrel in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal. Now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Tells to run, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. And he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
2nd and long here. Using his legs, it's Payne. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Running inside, it's Edwards. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but let's
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now on the move. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Trying the left side. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback, being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Tells to fake. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Motion from the back. Looking for the edge. Keeps it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Caught in the backfield. It's Palmer. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're behind the line.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. the give. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Moves the pocket. It's Fowler. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up the throw. Dumps it off to the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Fowler. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turns it upfield. Touchdown! Scarlet Knights made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gets the back moving. He's got enough. Turning on the Jets. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that, and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside the slot. And the returner will be brought down. Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. At the 45 on his way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Sets his feet. It's Lowry. Left side is West. Runs through, man. He might have space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Scarlet Knights are facing 3rd and inches. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. And the Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Now on the counter. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Defense all over him.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. On the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs, man. If you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Right side, it's Payne. Could not make his way to the corner. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love the aggressiveness by the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. New set of downs after the completion. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Fires fires it down the seam. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback's got the... Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Time's up, 2nd and goal.
He's going for the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Run inside. It's Coleman Williams. Stopped right there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Lowry. Under pressure. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down. Was looking for more running They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Good blocking, good running. Pick up of 6 out to the 30.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
They go to the counter. Got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble. And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Now the pitch. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here we go. Ready? Go. Tells to run, wants to pass. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. That's caught, it's West. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job. Drop.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Pickup on that one. Is now second and 3.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll send the back in motion. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their 3rd. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's paid. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Turning it off. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over.